Empire of Shadows. Act 1. Rags to Riches. The sun set behind the crumbling skyline of Diego Morales' neighborhood, casting long shadows over graffiti-stained walls and cracked sidewalks. The air was thick with the smell of exhaust, garbage, and desperation.
Chief!
Diego, 16, crouched in the dim light of a flickering street lamp, passing a small plastic bag to a nervous teenager. Raphael, his lifelong friend, stood nearby, eyes darting down the alley. "Easy," Diego whispered. "The cops don't know us yet." Raphael shrugged, his voice cracking slightly. "One day someone's gonna catch us." Diego smirked. "Maybe, but not today." They had started small, selling weed, cheap pills stolen from pharmacies, anything to scrape together cash for food and clothes. Diego's mother, Maria, worked 2 cleaning jobs to keep their tiny apartment barely livable. Her worn hands and tired eyes haunted Diego's dreams. At night, Diego sat by the window, watching lights twinkle far above his broken street, dreaming of power and escape. "I want more than this," he told Raphael one evening. "More than scraps. We're going to build something no one can touch." Raphael laughed, shaking his head. "Dreams don't pay for rent." "Not yet," Diego said, voice firm. "But they will." The next years were a blur of hard lessons and harder choices. Diego learned to talk his way out of trouble, to read people's fears, to hire muscle who answered to no one. Slowly, the small-time deals grew into a sprawling network: drugs, protection, and secrets.
News 14 hotline.
Tell them there's a robbery in progress.
I'm calling from the Fed Cal Bank downtown LA. There's a robbery in progress.
Are they still in the bank?
They're still...
Are they...
Come on, let's get out of here. Let's go!
By the time he was 21, Diego had earned enough to buy his first suit. A charcoal gray jacket with a slightly frayed collar, a stolen silk tie, and shoes polished with stolen wax. It wasn't much, but it was his armor. At a charity gala hosted by the city's elite, Diego felt the hum of power in the air. Glass chandeliers, murmured conversations, and tailored suits everywhere. He felt out of place, but determined. Isabella Vargas entered the room like a breath of fresh air, a woman draped in cream, with eyes sharp and curious. Her presence commanded attention, and when she locked eyes with Diego, something shifted. "You're not from around here, are you?" she asked, voice calm but teasing. Diego smiled, leaning casually against the bar. "Not exactly." She laughed softly. "Nice suit. Borrowed," he admitted. "Like my life." Isabella's smile deepened. "Well, Mr. Borrowed Suit, maybe you belong here more than you think." Their conversations grew, and soon they were inseparable. She was the sun to his shadow, the sharp mind to his restless ambition. Together, they crafted a new reality. Isabella, the socialite who could navigate boardrooms and charity events. Diego, the ruthless kingpin behind the scenes. Raphael watched it all unfold, his best friend turning from street rat to billionaire, draped in expensive fabrics and secrets. By 28, Diego's empire stretched beyond the city limits. Cocaine shipments, laundering companies, and dark undercurrents of sex trafficking hidden behind legitimate fronts. The penthouse they shared gleamed with success, but shadows lingered in the corners.